Live from the Moody Campus Radio Studios in Chicago, Illinois, this is The Letter M. The Letter M with Van Ferro and Andrew Shroyer.
We are talking about physical fitness tonight.
Yes, we are.
Yes, and we have been playing like a lot of like workout songs. Just noticed that a lot of workout songs are actually 80s songs.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Interesting.
true.
Yeah.
That's something we found out.
Yeah, so if you want to be like pumped or something, just pop in like an 80s CD or something. Well, if you have any favorite workout songs that are, I guess, moody appropriate, or if you have like any fitness videos that you would like us to talk about or anything, just let us know through our Facebook page on theletterm.mcr and on our Twitter page at theletterm on MCR. So tonight, before we go ahead with talking about like different fitness videos and all that, I would like us to talk about like our different like fitness regimens. I know we all have like different like things that we do to stay fit. So, well, Drubert, since you're our guest, you can go ahead first. So, what do you usually do? Like, when you go, when you go keep yourself fit.
Well, for me, anyways, I guess the regular thing I do, anyways, is I like to skateboard. That's probably a huge thing. As you know, I'm with my friends. I go out there and just like to skate down hills and be skating parking garages. So that's being fun.
And he has really awesome videos to go with it.
Oh yeah. So you can check out my Facebook page and all that. But
yeah,
that's cool. But I'm actually that's what I like to do. And back in my hometown in California, what I just love to do is actually hike. There's some good hiking trails where I live. And see, I think that's the nice thing. I think one of the most important things about fitness things is like that drive to do it, right? So for me, one of the biggest things is nature. I live right next to the beach, so I can just go next to the walk on the beach on the trails. I live by a landslide area, so you go out there and you can just go out there and just see the beautiful, gorgeous ocean while you're hiking. So that's what I do mainly, in addition to my skateboard. That's kind of the regular stuff. And lately I've been going to the gym. That's probably because, the city and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's something different. I mean, we'll talk about later, but I've been doing CrossFit, not regularly, but I do it when I do it. And so, but also I think probably the main thing I like to do is backpacking. And what that does is it strains your legs and different things, and you put on the backpack when you go out there. I've done over 600 miles of that, and that's really a fun thing. Yeah, so if anyone's interested in that thing, I also like doing mountain climbing and mountaineering, and do a little bit of I've done a little bit of ice climbing stuff, not really, but I really enjoy rock climbing as well. These are kind of just activities I just love to do on the fly. I mean, it's kind of hard when you need, because with rock climbing you get the equipment and the people, and same with the backpacking, you kind of have to plan it like a weekend or a but that, I think for people out there, the advice I would give them is just find something fun doing that gives you a drive. For me, I love backpacking and rock climbing. For everyone, that's not, some people are afraid of heights. So of course they want like I guess Shroyer is afraid of heights.
Yeah, Andrew's raising his hand right now.
Yeah. But for me, I'm really into, I really like that. I am afraid of heights, to be honest, but I kind of got over it, I guess.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Our roommate, Robert, he's into skydiving.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to date Robert, you can go to our Facebook page on theletterm.mcr or on our Twitter page at theletterm on MCR.
There you go. Robert. Something else you could, I think that's the main thing though, is the drive. And like backpacking, I just love going out there, being alone and being able to just see nature and its finest. And out there, no one's there, and sometimes you hardly see people on the trails. And I think some people do it because they're like, oh, I'm gonna go out and what's it called? Just do it to get fit. But I think that's not the best drive or best motivation, because when you do that, if you just do it just to get fit, then it's like, okay, then where's the consistency with that? I mean, some people are very disciplined. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's part of the problems. I mean, I love the gym. That's part of the main problems, because people just do it to get ripped or just to buff. I think there has to be other activity to do as well, because unless you're like Dr. Marty or Nyquist or something, you can't just go out there and start just
Yes.
lifting, like these 100. So you need to find
like
something
500 pounds.
like my grandpa, for example, he does like golf. That's,
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's not like the best physical activity, but at least you walk a little bit.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, don't get on the golf cart.
Because at some point you're not going to be able to go to the gym all the time. I mean, it's
Exactly,
great.
yeah,
and,
that's
and-
true.
And yeah, we get ripped in like whatever we are, college or high school, and
Yeah.
we just like to get look good and that kind of thing.
Mhm.
But in reality, it's like that's only going to carry us till so much far. Because like when we're like 30 or 40, we're going to get fat. That's the way it goes. Usually.
Well, and plus the thing is, like, I think as Moody students, we have to be cognizant too that, we're not always going to be in the city. You're right. It's like, there may be times when we're not going to be always able to go to the gym. I think Andrew and I were talking about this while we were doing a P90X. And I was like telling him, well, when I go to Minnesota, it's like there's not going to be any gym there, so I have to figure out something what to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
what are you going to do?
Well, I don't know. I'm still considering the offer, actually. So, yeah. So, what about you, Andrew? What do you like to do to get fit, I guess?
Well, one thing that I used to do when I was in high school was football, and
I
that
love
definitely
that too.
helped. Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
that.
and Andrew is super buff, actually. Just to let you know. But
Just
he
Andrew?
can't be dated. So, well, Drewver's in the process of getting buff. So I think he should need to go to like the gym more.
You said I can't be dated?
Oh my
You
goodness.
can't be dated. No,
Good.
You're
Thank
close.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Woo.
So he's buff, but ladies, you cannot date him.
He's half
Unfortunately.
taken.
Huh?
Yeah,
He's
half taken, yeah.
We can call it that.
Going back.
Yeah, but football has definitely been something that I've done to get physically fit. But now that that's pretty much over, one of the things that I found that's been fun is a lot of the things that we're going to be talking about
Yeah.
tonight is been something that's really kept me kept me continually in shape,
Uh-huh.
and it's so much better, and like I feel so much like I feel like I've accomplished more when I get a better workout doing the things that we're talking about tonight
Yeah.
than just like going and lifting weights and then like going and jogging around the track. Like
Yeah.
I don't get as much out of it as I do these things that we do, and that's one of the things I don't even know if I'm ever going to go back to lifting and running. Yeah, because of these things. Like,
Yeah.
who needs to when you have these things that you can gain just as much muscle
Yeah.
and while having fun doing it,
Yeah.
and burning more calories, getting in better shape. I mean, I think I enjoy this so much more.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like it was actually both of these Andrews who got me into like just going to the gym and just being fit. Because like before, like I don't really care. Like genetics wise, our family doesn't really get like fat or obese, and our family has been blessed with like super young genes. So like if you're going to see me and my dad, we look like we're brothers. I'd probably like look older than him actually. So, that's why it was never really like a concern for me to like, be fit or something based on like, well, I'm not gonna get fat anyway, and pretty much I'm going
Yeah.
to stay like this like my entire
Yeah.
life. We don't get old. We are not vampires.
Because
so-
you're Filipino.
Yeah, we don't get old.
It's
But we
true.
are not vampires. We just don't get
Oh,
old.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shroyer loves Twilight. We always
Yeah, we definitely discussed this last
Yeah.
week.
He loves Twilight. I love Twilight too. It's
Woo!
Yeah, Andrew
Yeah.
made me watch Twilight once.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
I didn't make you. You
Okay,
voluntarily
well,
if
watched
Watch
you've
it.
been
asked me.
watching Twilight, it's like you would like to be fit.
Yeah, true.
Like ashamed.
That's true.
No, okay. You mean the second movie? After the second movie?
Yeah. The
But
first one.
That's going to
then.
be another episode.
Yep.
Just like, yeah.
We're gonna have yep.
Yeah.
I don't think that we should have like the final 2 weeks of that. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think we're gonna be able to get
Twilight
it in one.
Part 1 and Twilight Part 2.
Yeah, there's gonna be so much that we have for
So our
that.
program director, Liz, we are requesting if we could have 2 nights for Twilight.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think a lot of
We-
movie students would really, really like that.
Yeah,
Why do you think that?
That would stir up a lot of. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I think that would be
I've
good.
heard a lot of negative stuff about it.
Yes.
About Twilight?
Yeah.
Right.
So why would you think they would want to hear it, Kyle?
Well, I guess I would want to hear like a different perspective on Twilight. So, because, as Christians, we are supposed to hate Twilight. Well, not always, because like there's a lot, and yeah, that's another episode.
This is what we do here on the letter M.
That's what we do here at the letter M. We challenge the thinking of like people regarding pop culture things. We are not asking you to like them, or we're not asking you to hate them either, but we're just giving you like what are the things that are in these pop culture items, and then we give you like what could be like the spiritual applications that we can pull out of them. So that's what the letter M is about. But but going back, so when I came here to Moody, that was the time when I started doing gym and all that. And I think I started this because I got concerned, because when I went home with one of my best friends, Hunter, for Thanksgiving, so I was like playing with his dog, and his dog is technically like 56 like human years old. So he's like 7 dog years old. So technically he's like, oh no, he's 8 dog years old. So he's 56 human years old. And we've been playing, and so we're just like chasing each other around the house and stuff. And we've been just doing that for just like 5 minutes, and both of us are tired. And I'm like, well, if this guy is like 56 human years old and he's already tired, he has an excuse. But I'm like 100, and like I don't have an excuse. So that's when I started thinking about like, well, probably I should start, keeping myself healthy and fit. And that's when you started Insanity, and I did Insanity, which we are going to be talking about later. But that's how I got started on it. I think it was also through the Lifetime Fitness class here at Moody, which is a lot of people may have like, may say this class is not needed, it's too much, or, like the reading is too much. But you know what? It's like this class is amazing because it also takes into consideration that as Christians, we are not going to be able to do ministry, or we will be limited into doing ministry. Yes, with Dana daily. If you are willing to change your life, if you're willing to shape your ministry in such a way wherein you are not going to be limited physically, yes, take Dana daily for Lifetime Fitness. Like just the way that she handled the class, like it was a total like lifestyle change for me. I started watching my diet, exercise, and all that. So like now I don't only have to worry about like, oh, I'm putting in so much sugar into my diet or something, but I also have to take into consideration that okay, these things may not make me fat, but it doesn't mean that they're healthy for me and stuff. So I just had like that big change of mindset wherein well, if I'm going to be doing ministry, I should make sure that my body is prepared for it and stuff. So that's how I kind of like got into physical fitness. And Druber is actually right. You should be doing things that you enjoy. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't just be like lifting weights just because like, oh, I want to get like muscle or something, and you don't really enjoy lifting. It's you should be choosing something that you really enjoy.
Exactly. So.
Yeah. So if you have your fitness stories, by the way, we are actually online all the time, so just let us know. So if you have any fitness stories or any favorite fitness videos, you can just let us know here on our Facebook page at theletterm.mcr and on our Twitter page at theletterm on MCR. You can also give us a call on our phone line at 312-329-4065. So again, if you're just joining us right now, we are talking about physical exercise, and on our next segment, we are going to be talking about fitness fads. So it could be fitness videos, diets may also come into consideration and all that. But of course, we're going to give you a second music break. Here's Newsboys with Hallelujah. And that's Reliant K with Over It, only here on the letter M.
I'm so over it.
He's so over it. I know, we've been looking for like workout songs. See, this is the challenge with like looking for a workout song. A lot of the songs that people use for their workouts, at least like secular people, are rap songs with like bad words on them.
Bad words. Bad.
Yeah, so like that's a challenge. It's so these are like some of the things that we think about here at the letter M. Especially when we're trying to tie in music with movies or media with our topics. Like, are these Moody appropriate? So yeah, but like that's the one thing that we noticed when we were looking for songs on the playlist. A lot of them are like I guess not Moody appropriate.
I guess.
So yeah. So right now we are going to be talking about fitness videos and fitness fads.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, we have been talking about our favorite fitness routines and regimens, and tonight we are just talking about physical exercise. So if you have a favorite fitness video or fitness personality, I guess,
Yes.
or a fitness regimen, you can let us know on our Facebook page at m.mcr or on our Twitter page at m on
Blanks.
MCR. Yeah.
Billy Blank.
Billy Blanks, yeah. If you like Billy Blanks, let us know. I was actually talking to one of her sisters, during dinner, and she's like, she likes doing Taibo because Billy Blanks makes her feel like, she's actually accomplishing something. I guess he's a very good encourager or
He's
something.
very, very good encourager.
Yeah.
Ironically, he was born like 3 hours from us.
3 hours from
me.
From Connellsville,
Yeah, he's born in Erie.
Erie, Pennsylvania, which is it's the town by Lake Erie, right?
Yes, it is by Lake Erie. And oh, by the way, he's a big Christian. But let's not get into him. We'll get into him like later.
Later on, yeah. Yeah, because yes, you can appear in a fitness video and still be a Christian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Sorry, guys.
Yes.
Cough.
So that's like, that is actually, that is a big comfort. It's like you can be ripped, you can have a beach body, and you can still be a Christian.
Woo, man,
sorry.
that's good news.
Yeah. Because like apparently some people think that when you have like a ripped body or something, you're just focusing on like, you're just focusing on yourself. You're not focusing on God. Yes, people do have that mindset, unfortunately. But like it doesn't mean that all the time. So I guess it just kind of like depends on your on your heart. Yes, because your Christianity is not defined by your body. It doesn't mean that you have like a six-pack, rack of abs that you're going to go to heaven. So, although, yeah, Andrew, you're not going to heaven.
Wait, why is that? Why is that not?
Because he has a six-pack. So. Yeah. Okay. So there's been a lot of fitness videos and fitness regimens that have been like floating around, and fortunately we have been blessed with the Solheim Center, which provides us with like, gosh, it's just like a lot. So which one do you want to talk about first? Because there's a lot of like fitness videos that Moody students have been using to keep themselves fit.
Are we just talking about fitness videos or fitness
fitness
workouts?
videos, fitness workouts, and stuff. I know we have a lot on our list, but it's like, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
First? I think we resolved to talk about CrossFit first.
You want to talk about CrossFit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I know
Drewer is our CrossFit expert, so he's done it. So
I'm not an expert, but I do it.
Okay.
Well, it's just CrossFit is what it is a way of. Okay, when we were talking about drives and stuff, this is more interesting drive. It's more like fitness. It's different. Let's put it this way: if you do it, you get ripped really fast.
You get ripped really fast.
Yeah, if you consistently do it, you work out. You get one rest day, I think. You can go on to
how long does the program go?
Oh, it's you just keep doing it every day, like every week.
Like
it's not a program. It's like a weekly program. You just do it.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a 60-day or a 90-day thing.
No.
Okay.
I mean, there's CrossFit.com, and that's what I'm referring to. But there's CrossFit. There is programs out there. There's you have like CrossFit journals and stuff like that. But they have different seminars and different associations they work with. I've never done those. I've only done the CrossFit online, but they got tons of different things you can do in that. But yeah, CrossFit's kind of what it is. It's a mainly way to work out your whole body in the same workout. So like a lot of times when you go to the gym, you do abs, do arms. Next day, thighs, back and legs. I'm gonna run, do cardio this day. I'm gonna do cardio and run this day, or whatever. But what it actually CrossFit does is it works it all out at once. So the first time I actually did CrossFit, I almost puked.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's tough.
CrossFit is a very tough workout. It's one of those, like we were talking about like drives and stuff. It's one of those that's not driven for like when I do backpacking or like when I do rock climbing. That's more like, I enjoy doing this, opposed to like when you do this. I actually do more of like this is just to work out and get buff, like CrossFit stuff. So yeah, it's interesting stuff. But I mean, I don't do it too much. But how does so anyways, what I'm saying is it works out your whole body. So like a lot of the Marines use it for training. Policemen, a lot of athletes. It's a very very physical, like excruciating type of workout that's just always getting your body fit. I mean, it's not like most enjoyable until you start getting into it. But if you just want to get ripped, that kind of thing, I highly suggest it. I don't consistently do it. So myself is not like an expert, but I know a little bit about it. Where there's like there's videos online where people do it. There's, like I said, programs, and the way it works is it uses like I said, I'm trying to remember if it's 1 or 2 rest days a week. But anyways, it has these workouts in that. And like, for example, like a day ago was you do 150 pound shoulder press 10 reps, 150 pound over the pound squat 15 reps, 115 pound put 20 reps and such squats, jerks and squats again.
And when we say reps, that's like the number of repetitions.
Right.
So if it's 20 reps, you do it 20 times, right?
Right. And so like this is like what you guys were talking about videos. This isn't like a video. This is more like you do weights, but you also run too. And it plus like a lot of works out, like Andrew can tell you, a lot of those is like you do it to you push the limits to break your muscles. And that's kind of the main purpose of it. This is actually different. CrossFit's more like you do a lot of repetitions. It's a lot of it's repetition, but it's more like instead of doing like 50, and they're lightweight. They're not completely like it's 115 pound shoulder press.
That's 115 pound.
That's not a whole. That's like. That's not a terrible amount. Or like squatting 115 pounds. That's not that much either. But that's just a way to exhort your body so that you can get the consistency of the 25 reps. And what it's doing when it does 10 reps, 15 reps, 25, and adds 5 reps each time, that's like putting your muscle memory into focus so that you can work it out and actually build like more of a long-term memory in your muscles. So it actually it gives you, like I said, rip really fast. So like the Marines use it, but I think a lot of people say, okay, yeah, that gives you rip, but what it also does, it makes you strong. It makes you strong. That's why the Marines do it. It doesn't just make you look like really good. Like some workouts, I know that there's ones that are designed just for more lookout, and the way that they do that is more like kind of rest days and what you eat. Because diet's important. Are we going to talk about that on the show?
Oh yeah,
as well?
We're also going to be talking about that
later.
Yeah, later.
Okay, but diet's definitely important when doing CrossFit as well, and any other workout. When I'm backpacking, rock climbing, those the amount of calories, the time you eat are so important.
Oh yeah.
And I think people forget that. They just think, I just kind of do it. And it's like, why aren't I gaining any weight, or why aren't I losing weights? Because your diet is what's messed up. Even if you're doing the workout. Why aren't I gaining muscles? Like, because you're not eating enough protein. What's your repetitions of times you eat it? So those are the kind of things that you got to do with CrossFit. Like I said, I enjoy it for the sake. A lot of people don't, but I enjoy it because I like the fact. Because for some reason, after you work out, I like that feeling of like you just feel pumped. That's what I like. But mainly, I love my backpacking. That's what I love. Backpacking and hiking. That's what I really like to do. And so. You going to the gym, it's just kind of it's a different kind of fitness, but like I said, it's a lot of repetitions, and it does that daily, and you get a rest day. I think 2 rest days a week or something like that, but then there's like some days are like really easy, like there's thrusters, you do that so many times, two times I think it was last Saturday's workout or something like that, but anyway, so and then sometimes you run too. You cardio into it, and you're running like a mile, and then you do 2 miles, then you do like in between that you do like legs. So it just kind of does like an overall fitness kind of thing. Yeah. So it's really, I would highly suggest if people just want to get buff or just want to get strong, CrossFit.com. But there's also it's like they have CrossFit juniors or something for kids for like
I saw that,
like junior high and kids
That's
that
nice.
are or not, or like high school students are not able to exert their amount of weights that they do and that kind of stuff. So there's different options with CrossFitting, but also there's, like I said, there's different organizations you can work with, like there's CrossFit training courses, and Ralph, he actually did CrossFit in high school. So they do it.
I know.
So there's just different things, and don't by any means, like when they say CrossFit Junior or whatever it is, that I've looked at that workout as well. That's hard. That's hard for no matter. That's hard as well. So don't think, I'm not going to do Junior, because if you can't do the other one, all it is level of weight is the main thing. Because repetitions is what gets you, because it's the repetitions, the amount you do it, and the weight. So
yeah, and plus the thing is, I think like a lot of people think that if they're going to be spending like more time in the gym doing like like high intensity exercises, it's going to be beneficial for them. And usually, and this is where you have to see like Mrs. Daly or any other fitness instructor, because when you're doing high intensity workouts or or exercises, you have to be doing them at a certain duration. So you can't be doing like weights for like 1 hour and expect you're going to be ripped. You're either like setting yourself up for injury, or
interesting.
It's just not helping out. So you can do like moderate intensity exercises for a longer period of time. So like for example, aerobics, yoga, and all that, or just like running. You can do them for like a longer period of time, because their intensity varies from like just really light to moderate. But if you're doing like heavy lifting, like you're bench pressing like 200 pounds or whatever is like super like impossible or something.
That's not impossible.
You should only be I don't know. I don't live.
For Ralph,
so,
it is, I guess.
Yeah.
For me, it is impossible. I'm gonna die. But like like if you're doing high intensity exercises, you could probably just be doing them for like 10 or 20 minutes, and you're going to have like fewer repetitions than moderate intensity exercises.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's one thing that we're learning on one of the other ones that we're going to talk about later, that you can't do it as long, and you get...
What is that?
The one that we're doing right now, P90X.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're...
you and Van Ferro are doing that?
Yes.
Yes,
Wow.
we are doing that. So
Pretty
we were
cool.
actually supposed to do a video, but I don't know, it just never came through actually.
Plus, you weren't here yesterday to do the workout with me.
I wasn't there yesterday because I had classes. So
Yeah, and then
not
today...
meant to make you feel guilty, of course.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. I have classes all in the morning, so it's okay.
And then, well, yesterday was Wednesday, so I didn't have work, but, well, whatever. Well, people who are working at Curl 5. Hi, yes.
Hello.
Those are people that I work with. We
Hello.
count the donations for Moody. Yeah, and see, that's another thing why I wanted to get fit, because I'm always like in the office for like 20 hours a day, just sitting in front of a computer or counting money, and like, well, I don't want to be like sick. Yeah.
That's the thing for my office days. That when I become a pastor, that's and plus a lot of us for college students, a lot of our day is spent, idly sitting either in the classroom or sitting down doing homework. And so
exactly, I mean, like after eating like a big lunch and then you go to a class and stuff, which usually happens, you just like sit there and you're like listening. I mean, really great things from the professors, but your body is just like sitting there. It's not kind of like expending energy and stuff.
Right. So
anyway, next on our list, Taibo.
Oh wow,
Taibo. That's
who does Taibo?
I do.
Oh,
my mom actually does Taibo before she got her clinic, and then now
I've
she's
looked
not
that
doing it
stuff
anymore.
up before. It looks pretty interesting, Taibo.
It looks fun to do, actually.
It is so fun.
Yeah. So in the Philippines, like, okay, I am not totally advocating this, but in the Philippines, you are not going to be able to get like high quality videos for like really, really like cheap.
I know where this is going.
Unless you get like a bootleg version. So we used to get like bootleg versions of like Taibo discs, and that's what my mom usually like does. So we are not advocating piracy, by the way, but just letting you know, it's a piece of Van Ferro's very tumultuous life. So okay, Taibo. So for the benefit of the people who I guess have been overseas or something, who had never been exposed to Taibo, what is Taibo?
Taibo is like an exercise program. It combines different things such as mixed martial arts.
Yes, MMA.
Yeah, like mixed martial arts. You do a couple things from there. It definitely gets a lot of cardio in, and it also you do a tad bit of weightlifting, but it's in the aspect of you do it mostly with weighted gloves.
With weighted gloves.
Yeah, you wear gloves that have like little like beads with like weights in them. It's probably like 2 or 3 pounds each. And you'll do like things with your arms and stuff, and even like curls and stuff with them. And it'll be like obviously like a lot of reps, like like a minute or something. But you normally you don't keep track of time in there. But it's so fun. Billy Blanks is the guy. He is probably out of all the videos the most encouraging guy of them all.
Yeah, I think we can play like a clip of Billy Blanks. Like,
are you going to?
Encouraging people. Well, we can actually do that. But yeah, go ahead and go ahead and talk more about Taibo.
Okay, yeah, Taibo. It's very for me the one I remember doing with my mom at home. He had
Brandy, if you're listening.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Brandy.
We have that's my mom's name. We used to do. We had 3 different tapes, and I remember there used to be so many. He probably has countless numbers of them out by now. But we had 3. There was a green, red, and blue one, I believe. And the green one was it was like 25 minutes long, and it was mostly all cardio. There was a red one that was 15 minutes long, and it was all like stretching stuff, and he would have you stretching. Then there was the blue one, I believe, was 45 minutes long, and it was a long workout process. But the one I have one at home now, which I'm probably going to be doing over the summer, and it's called Taibo Power. It's an hour long. The workout's an hour long, and you do everything. You do like different things for your shoulders, your arms. He incorporates a lot of that weightlifting. You're not really going to gain muscle by it because obviously you're not using a lot of weights. You're doing a lot of repetition, so you're not going to gain a whole lot of muscle from doing it. But you are definitely going to thin out because it's a lot of cardio with it as well. So I really enjoy it, and like I said, Billy Blanks is a great encourager. He's a strong Christian too, but I was reading that he's appeared on TBN before.
On the Trinity Broadcasting Network, which is the largest Christian television network in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's been on there before. He's done an interview.
If you are wanting to do Taibo, actually, I don't know if this is like legal, but there are Taibo tapes on YouTube. So we'll be playing like part of it, just so you could hear who Billy Blanks is if you've never been like on Taibo. So here is Billy Blanks doing Taibo Advance on YouTube. So he looks like a really friendly guy, and he's like a really good encourager. So I'm going to be skipping over to like the last few minutes of this.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Have you done this?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna skip over to like the last few minutes, just so we could hear how encouraging he is, I guess. So yeah. So your body is a temple, which is actually right. I like the way that he encourages people on this.
Yes.
It's like be strong, commit. It's like don't give up. Which is exactly when you're always like developing something, when you're working out something, whether it's your body or your spiritual life and all that, you have to just persevere.
Yes, exactly.
So Druber actually has another workout that he would like to talk about.
Okay. Well, this one, this is the non-spiritual one, is yoga.
Okay.
And you just do the stretches and like the breathing exercises.
We're talking about yoga at MCR.
Do you do yoga?
Yes.
Or
I guess.
I'm talking to Van Ferro. Do you do that or no?
I guess because I guess like some parts of Insanity and P90X. Well, they're called conditioning, but they're pretty much similar to yoga.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yoga is basically what it is like just a way to stretch and like breathing exercises. Because when backpacking, this is when I'm gonna go back to backpacking.
Okay.
So any workout, but I'm going to specifically talk about backpacking. Breathing exercises are important.
Okay.
Because especially when you go at high elevation, like when I've done Mount Whitney and you go up to like Mount Everest and different things like that. Like when you get 15,000, 18,000, 20,000 feet in the air, your breathing is crucial because the air gets thin.
Yeah.
The air gets thin, and if you're not,
breathe.
Oh, you got to breathe, and like drinking water and different things like that are crucial, and the way you breathe is so important. So yoga really helps with how you position yourself and how you're going to breathe and how to open up your lungs. People that do free diving too as well, that helps as well. I love doing that, by the way. I just love going outdoors and doing stuff. But yeah, I love free diving. I've done, and you do that, and you need to know how to breathe. Okay. And so yoga, in addition, has different diverse like practices and like when it comes to stretching. So like it stretches out your body, and it also gives you balance. That's another key thing.
Balance,
with a lot of workouts, and just in general, like balance also helps your posture, and actually helps you very healthy, especially when you get older, because your posture, your back starts to curve and stuff like that. So yoga is a very important thing to do. So yeah, I don't do it as much as I should, but I'm trying to do it more after I learned how much important it is for like breathing, especially when you do mountain climbing. But yeah, CrossFit is what else. But something else I don't do that I'm just gonna give a shout out to it because I think it should be mentioned is ballet. And I don't do it, but a lot of people that do workouts and do mountain climbing and football players, Andrew can tell you, love ballet, and the reason is because it does have a physical emphasis. Jazz has a little bit more, but it has balance. It gives you balance and posture, which is so important for workout. So it's interesting. I don't know if you guys ever knew that, but
well, just to give a shout out to one of our listeners, I would just like to greet Jackie Ingram. Thank you very much for tuning in. So Jackie,
as you see, I've been
Miss Ingram works with Beth, who is Andrew's stepmom. So thank you very much for listening to us, and we are glad. I'm just going to read the part of her message. She says that the letter M is a good show, and she loves it. So thank you very much.
How recent was that?
This was 7 minutes ago.
Okay,
so,
wow.
See, that's a nice thing with Facebook.
Who's this? Andrew's mom or
no? My one of my stepmom's friends that works with her.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And my dad too. She works with my dad as well.
Wow.
So yeah, that's actually right. Going back to like ballet and jazz. I've been like a theater geek actually ever since I was like a kid. So I've never done ballet classes. Never will, because like I don't know, it's a lot of reasons. But yeah, you're right. I've worked with a lot of guys who who I've worked with in musicals and stuff, and they've had like ballet training.
Yeah. And it helps.
It actually helps, especially when you have to do like lifts and turns and stuff. I mean, when you're trained in ballet,
just fine muscles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like a lot of guys who I've worked with and and stuff, like they would come into rehearsal and they're all like in their tights and all that, and like you could see that their muscles are like sculpted, like their thigh muscles are awesome. They can probably carry like a 500-pound woman.
Wow.
With those kinds of muscles. So so that's actually right. Jazz, I think, is more suited for like if you just want to be like more comfortable with your body, because there are jazz dance classes. But I mean, if you're doing workouts and stuff, you have to be comfortable with your body, because you're working with your body here. If you're not comfortable with your body, you won't have like the motivation to work out. So yeah, ballet and jazz. And yoga. Yeah, I think that's like really overlooked by a lot of Christians, because they say, oh, this is like Hindu, Eastern stuff. It's like it's paganistic and all that. Well, I guess we just kind of like choose to see what Hollywood wants us to see about like yoga, where you're just like sitting there in Indian sitting position, you're just like humming and meditating. That's not all that there is to yoga. Yoga is actually stretching, which is it's actually good at times.
Right. I'm talking about yoga in the non-spiritual sense.
There is a
spiritual sense of yoga.
Yeah.
You got to be careful of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So. Yeah, next on our list is insanity.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Who runs that again? The guy that does insanity?
It's a Sean T.
Sean T.
Yeah. Peace out.
Oh,
yeah.
that guy's ripped, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That guy is ripped. So insanity, basically, this is like my first ever exposure to like fitness videos.
And that's a great way to come into fitness videos.
Well, in terms of like exposure, what I mean is, this is like the first fitness video in which I've really like, inclined myself into, because like when my mom was doing Taibo, I'm like, well, I'm at school, so I can do it with her, and so I don't really have any interest. But so this is how insanity works. So I guess you've heard like horror stories from some people. I kind of understand, because like I was on the same boat too, and then you hear like success stories from like people that, oh my gosh, I really got ripped or something, and that's Andrew. So insanity is a 60-day workout wherein pretty much what you're doing here is you're watching this guy, super ripped guy, Shanti, and the super hot Asian girl, Tanya. And,
Yes, your girlfriend.
My girlfriend, yes. And you're basically watching them do the exercises, and you have to imitate them. The nice thing about this workout video is you don't need gym equipment. You just need your body, pretty much, and possibly a yoga mat if you don't want to be like sliding down in your hardwood floor.
That's what we did.
Yeah. So, and basically, what this workout does is it uses your body as the main resistance for all of the exercises.
Wow.
So, you don't necessarily have to be like at a certain weight or something to be able to do this. If you're not able to carry your body weight, this workout video is actually going to make you or equip you basically to be able for you to carry your body weight. So first day I did Insanity. I almost died.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was really tired.
How long is the video?
Well, it depends.
Yeah. Because Insanity is for 60 days. It's divided into two halves. So the first half, it's kind of like easy, in terms of
So
Insanity.
it progresses up.
Yeah. So for the first 30 days, you're doing exercises for a total of I think it's like between 30 to 40 minutes. And then when you get halfway through Insanity, so that'd be like days 31 to day 60, the time of exercise would increase from like 30 to 40 minutes to about 50 to 60 minutes. And then every 2 weeks during the whole program, there are what they call fitness tests. So you do the fitness tests before you do the first day. And then when you do your third week, and then when you do your you do it on your first day, and then you do it like I think you do the second fit test like 2 weeks after that, and then you do the third fit test before you go ahead with the second half of Insanity, and then you do your fourth fit test on the last, like after the last day of Insanity. And basically what it does is it gives you like different exercises that test your physical fitness, and then as part of a motivation for you to go ahead with the program. If you're able to exceed the number of repetitions that you do with all of these exercises, during each fit test, that means that you're progressing well. So the first time I did Insanity, I was like watching the video, I'm like, whoa, why are they saying this like super hard? It's like super easy. So I started doing it. 3 minutes into like the 40-minute video, I was like, why is this so